Hi, Kelly Eckhold here to update you on the key events of the week. So this week we had three interesting events to focus on. The first was the results of the latest monthly business surveys, which actually didn't really shift the dial very much. The output indicators generally look fairly solid, indicating that a lot of that uncertainty that had been around a couple of months ago is dissipating a bit, and the pricing indicators didn't really shift that much either. The second interesting thing was that we got the June quarter CPI from Australia, which actually came in a smidge lower than expectations, 0.6% for the quarter on the trim mean measure and 2.7% for the year. That's pretty much in line with the RBA's forecasts for the CPI, and it seems to lock in a rate cut from the RBA to 3.6% at their next meeting in August, at least in the eyes of my colleagues over in Australia. The last interesting thing is the results of the Fed board meeting, which came out this week. And that was a bit spicy because for the first time since 1993, we had two board members dissent in favour of a 25 basis point cut in the rate, whereas the rest of the committee decided to leave US rates unchanged. We're very much in the age of dissent at the moment in central bank world right now. You will have noticed that the Bank of England had people on both sides of the decision in recent meetings. The RBA itself had a split board decision in the last meeting, and even here in New Zealand we had one member back in May vote against the 25 basis point cut that actually occurred back then. Basically, we're in uncertain times and times are changing. Looking forward, our focus is going to be on the outcome of the June quarter labour market reports due next week. And there we're expecting a rise in the unemployment rate to 5.3%, and that's courtesy of a drop back in employment in recent months, which basically emphasises that conditions in that labour market are still pretty tough for now. I'll be back to update you again next week.